Yo, I really had to make a choice now. I mean, we always, all the time, make choices. But some of these choices are like really hectic. You know, I've been like, am I supposed to ask for a job? I've already asked for the job, but the guy who's in charge isn't there. Now I feel like I'm really charged up, you know? I'm like a stallion. That's how I feel like. I'm like a stallion. I have troubles to work together with people because I hate it if people aren't doing what I want them to do. If people, you know, if things aren't going the way I want them to go, I'd rather do my own thing. And that's all the time the problem that I have. How am I supposed to do my YouTube channel now? Am I just going to upload 1 hour long videos every day? You know, is my YouTube channel going to earn me a lot of money? Am I supposed to work now in a boulder hall and lead a somewhat simple life? What are transitions? Do I really know who my wife is? You know, this is the problems that I'm facing, where you realize I have to make more and more difficult choices all the time. And some of these choices I have to make every single day, again and again and again. I say I love a woman, and then I meet other women, and I might love them as well. How do I know that it was that woman? Because my heart always keeps saying, she's good for you. Yeah, and she makes me super angry. And as much as I love her, you know, who knows, you know, who's to say that she shouldn't be a blonde woman instead of brown haired? Because you made a choice, man. You have to stick with it. But I also made a choice once, and I said, I'm not gonna work for anybody else but myself again, because I hate it. I can go there for a day and I can boulder for 11 euros, and then I can do my own thing. And then I can walk around and I can talk to people. And then I can leave. I don't have to go there again the next day, because I probably wouldn't feel like it. And then the voice comes and says, you have to be humble now. Why do I have to be humble? Why does anybody has to be humble? Why do I have to humble myself? Haven't I been humble all the time? Haven't I been humble living in my parents' room? Well, they say I wasn't. Who's to say? I don't really know. I really don't know. I really want to scream. Ah! Ah! Yeah? Because it's too much. I cannot deal with this shit. It's literally too much. Too many options, too much responsibility. It's driving me insane. No wonder that I've been watching porn for all these years. No wonder that I still want to masturbate every single day. No wonder I want to keep watching movies, because I hate this life. It's so complicated. I don't want to think about if I want to drive a car because it's toxic. I don't want to think about tax and shit. I just want to live my life, hunt food, and then get on with it. I don't want to think about all this stuff anymore. Ah! And that's the best thing you can do in your life. To sometimes go somewhere and scream it all out. Because it's really terrible, and the worst thing is that if you do this, you just scream and somebody sees you, they may call the police, and that's even worse. The best you can do now If you scream and somebody comes and says, "You're a threat to society, I'm going to call the police," and they call the police, then you just say, "What's wrong? I just had to scream." And then they, "Oh, why did you have to scream?" And then you say, "Because I have a life and I have emotions. And everybody's pushing me around. And sometimes I just have to scream. And it's either I scream or I kill myself, and you can ask yourself what you rather want. Do you want my death on your hands because you're forbidden me to scream once in a while? You know, there's people that wait till a bus comes and then scream in front of it. There's people that wait till the, like the underground drives past and then they scream their lungs out. Sometimes that's what you really need. Sometimes that's what you really want. Because this is too much for me at times. At least it feels a little bit better right now. Because holding it all in comes with a cost. And that cost is self-mutilation through pornography. Self-mutilation through, sitting in front of a screen because you're so numb by all the things that you might want or like, right? You have to make a choice at some point. Now I feel a bit better because there are things that are so complicated. I just hate it. I hate this society. It's not a secret. I hate what we've created here. But what I hate even more is how much I love the people. And that's probably the only reason why I stick around, is because there are so many people that deserve so much better and that just get all the shit from everybody. And so if I can do something to make a difference, then I'll rip my heart out and I pour it out onto the page. And if I have to go then and work for another man, maybe I have to do that, right? Because what does it mean to be your own man in this kind of society? It probably means to deal with all this shit. But I don't want to. I didn't ask for somebody to pay me an apartment. I said, I'm gonna get it myself, and it's not working. Money's not flowing the way I thought it would. And that means I have to take responsibility for that. Because if I want to buy my own food, I have to start earning money. And I fucking hate this. I don't understand why it has to be this way. Like why it says take responsibility. But in a way, isn't it taking responsibility if I said I'm not gonna work for anybody else ever again? Then it says, well, then do it. But don't complain. But I have the feeling, if I keep going like this, having my parents pay my apartment and giving me pocket money, I will never grow out of this. I will always be their little pet that has to run there for food. And they will wank themselves off for feeling like they're helping someone. While they really keep me on the leash, and I fucking hate that. I hate being kept on the leash. So I'm doing this to myself because I'm overcomplicating things. But how can I sign into a system that I don't like? I don't want to contribute to this shit show anymore. That's how I feel. That's really how I feel. I just want to get rid of all of this. I want nature back. I live in a hut. I get water from the stream, and the stream is cool and fresh and clean, and even maybe there's a crocodile living in it that might kill me. That life is much easier to me when I know if I go there I might die. But now it's about me, myself, my whatever integrity is, my truth. If that dies, who am I then? Then I'm just nothing. Because my truth is a feeling. And this society is smothering it. It's just pushing it down. with the weight of all this shit that they push on you. So how am I supposed to deal with that? Explain it to me. How can I be true to myself if I go and work for other people and I have to fake a smile because I actually don't like what I represent there? Yeah. Just deal with that. You think being conscious is really awesome. You think psychedelics